Hey, Viking fans, this is Keith Millard, and you are listening to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. Go Vikes!
All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. I'm One Bar with Lupicus. And even though the Vikings get to win, it seems like the big talk is that weird interaction between Zimmer and Kirk Cousins after the game, which we're going to show you right now.
With the win, the Vikings at the buzzer. With the win, the Vikings at the buzzer.
This is like one of those things, you know, it was popular online like a year ago. Is this dress blue or is this dress yellow? Because I've been looking at this thing. I watched it probably 20 times, and I'm not 100% sure if it's celebratory or if they're ready to beat the shit out of each other here. And there's some things I'm looking at. This is almost like the old, the JFK assassination where you're trying to find the clues in the background, the lady on the hill, all this weird stuff to try to figure out what's going on. So you look at there's this guy in the background, and I'm trying to read his expression, and he's actually kind of looking beyond them. So he's not really concerned. Then there's this other guy who's kind of like looking like kind of smiling. So I'm thinking maybe this is celebratory. But then there's a whole other angle, which I know you've seen, the other angle where Zim's clearly getting held back.
Well, and when it looks like Cousins from the other angle is actually saying you like that.
Yes, I heard. That's
what
I thought
the
too.
fact that Cousins was saying you like that leads me to believe that this is definitely celebratory, and they are just very, very excited. But then Zimmer's response seems like he's just pissed off, and Patrick Peterson comes in and sees this and just kind of hurry up and gives him a high five before they are all of a sudden giving each other the figure four leg lock in the middle of the field.
Yeah, so
very confusing.
Yeah, for sure. And I definitely agree on the you like that. The one angle you can see, he definitely says that. He says you like that.
But even though he says you like that, it could be a stab at Zimmer still. Like, you like that. Like, I called an audible or some shit. Like, I did this, not you.
Oh, absolutely. And I think the other big thing, the Peterson part of this video where Peterson comes in, there's the guy in the ugly hoodie that I don't like, but you do. He clearly grabs Mike Zimmer back, and he's holding him back. So he must have thought something was going on. Well, then there's this guy in the yellow hat who's watching it, and he's just kind of smiling the whole time. So he's not overly concerned. So it's just
very weird.
That make you, in the back, will make you feel like it could be a fight. Others make it seem like it's not a fight.
Yeah, and then whatever the issue was, whatever that was actually said, of course they're just going to blow it off. They're going to play it off like it was nothing. But it seems to be very 50-50. If you go on Twitter, people are absolutely like, oh, cool. What are you guys talking about? This is celebratory. And then the other side of things is like, no, they were absolutely pissed off at each other. So I hope Robert Stack can get on the case on this unsolved mystery and crack it.
I gotta give Zimmer credit. I mean, he shoves Cousins pretty good, and Cousins actually goes back. So we talked last week about who win a fight between Dan Campbell and Mike Zimmer. After seeing this push, I think we were selling Zim a little short. Yeah,
if we had to predict, so we're about 90% sure that Kirk Cousins says you like that. But what would you predict that Zimmer said?
Oh, a lot of F-bombs. Probably that he likes it too, but in a much more dirtier fashion.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Zimmer pretty much said the worst possible words ever created at Cousins, and Cousins probably is going to go to church after that.
Yeah, apparently, supposedly someone commented they hugged after this. I don't know if that was true or not. But
they might have hugged it out, but it still doesn't mean it was celebratory.
Oh, it's gonna be something worth watching. These two interactions, especially next week on the sidelines, be some added drama to our Vikings matchup as they go to the Panthers. So,
final prediction: celebratory or angry?
I'm gonna lean celebratory, but I still think there could be something here.
That's not an answer.
I'm leaning celebratory.
Answer. All right, leaning, or that is your pick.
If I had to pick, I would say celebratory.
I think you're right. I think it was celebratory too, and I think Zimmer just knows he needed that so bad. His reaction was just odd and weird and just very intense. So I'm going celebratory too. Let us know in the comments, pissed off or celebratory.
Yeah, and I still don't know if Zimmer really likes Cousins that much, and I think that was maybe coming out here too.
Yeah, I don't think they really like each other a ton.
All right. Well, we may never know the answer to this, but you will know this. Our brains constantly predict what other people are about to say before they say it.